Hey guys, I'll be back at you with another story. Here's a tall tale style, funny deep sea whaling story set back in the 1840s when Yankee whalers roamed the Pacific for months or years, hunting sperm whales. Their prize wasn't just meat, it was the thick blubber, which is whale fat, rendered down into rich oil that lit lamps and candles back home in Nantucket and New Bedford. That clean burning sperm oil kept parlors bright before kerosene took over. Captain Silas Stinky Stubbs commanded the bark Lively Lamp, a creaky old ship out of New Bedford. The crew had been at sea for 18 months, with only one small whale to show for it. The hold was nearly empty. The hardtack was weevil-ridden, and the men were grumbling louder than the waves. One foggy morning, the lookout yells, "There she blows! Big un off the bow." A massive sperm whale surfaces, spouting like a geyser. The boats are lowered in a frenzy. Green Hand Tommy, a farm boy from Ohio on his first voyage, grabs his oar, heart pounding. They roll like mad, and the harpooner plants iron deep in the whale's flank. The beast dives straight down, taking out hundreds of fathoms of line. The boat gets towed at breakneck speed through the waves. A Nantucket sleigh ride that soaks everyone to the bone. Tommy, gripping the gunwale, hollers, "This is better than plowing fields." After a brutal hour, the whale tires and they lance it. As it rolls in its death flurry, it thrashes wildly and smacks the boat with its massive tail. The boat flips like a toy. Crew scatters in the cold Pacific. Most grab floating oars, but Tommy gets tangled in the whale line and ends up riding the dying whale's back for a few terrifying seconds like a bucking bronco. They finally kill it and tow the giant carcass back up to the ship. Now comes the real work, cutting in. They strip the thick blubber in long blanket pieces, haul it aboard, and mince it into the tripods on deck. Fires roar under the cauldrons at the fat renders into golden oil. The stench is unbelievable, boiling blubber. Smoke clings to everything. The whole ship reeks like a giant candle factory gone wrong. They fill barrel after barrel. The crew's exhausted but happy, dreaming of the oil money waiting at home. That's right, as they celebrate with grog, Tommy, still covered in grease, decides to test the fresh oil. He scoops some into a small lantern, lights it, and proudly holds it up. This'll light every parlor from here to Boston. The flame burns bright and clean for about 10 seconds, then a rogue wave rocks the ship. Hot oil sloshes the lantern tips, and whoosh, a small fire erupts on deck. The men panic, stomping and throwing seawater. Captain Stubbs roars, "Eat ye idiot. That's whale oil, not holy water." They douse it just in time, but not before the mainsail gets a singed hole the size of a dinner plate. The next morning, the captain grumbles while patching it. "We spent 3 years chasing that whale for its fat, and the greenhorn nearly burned the profits before we even got home." Tommy sheepishly replies, "At least the lamp worked great, Captain. Bright as day till it tried to cook us." The crew laughed about it for the rest of the voyage. They made it back with a full hold of oil that lit countless New England lamps through the long winters. But from then on, whenever someone complained about the smell of whale fat, Tommy would grin and say, "Be grateful it didn't set your trousers on fire. Moral of the deep sea tale: whale oil lit the world beautifully, but rendering blubber on a rolling ship was messy, smelly business, best left to the old salts, not eager farm boys with lanterns. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for putting up with my Shatner-esque pauses and my speech impediments. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.